A lot of women come to me and ask me, Mrinalini, how exactly do you help South Asian women slay their self doubt and become confident so they can get promoted? So here's a breakdown of how exactly I help them. First of all, I want you to realize how self doubt can show up, and it can show up in many different ways. Here are a few ways. Afraid to speak up in meetings, especially in front of dominating personalities. And here's the thing, if we are afraid to speak up, then we don't advocate for ourselves. As a result, we go underpaid, we get passed up for promotions, and we don't get the juicy projects. People pleasing, very common. We just do as people say, even if we like it or not. Approval junkies, constantly looking for validation, taking on more work and responsibilities, even though it should be someone else's job. Overthinking, taking a long time to make a decision or choosing the words, thinking about, oh, I don't want to step on anyone's toes, and you keep overthinking and overthinking. As a result, you don't speak up. Different kinds of addictions, overeating, overworking, social media, spending time on social media, TV, shopping, substance abuse, oversleeping, etc. You bend backwards to accommodate others. You give others a priority. You self sacrifice, always thinking about, oh, I'm not so important anyway, let them have what they need, and I can do with not having that dessert, or not ordering the thing that I like on the menu. I'll just go with whatever the family wants. You defer decision making, lot of self criticism. As a result is low self esteem. You're afraid to ask for help, afraid to negotiate, afraid to say no, constantly feeling like you're not enough or you're not doing enough, and you feel the need to constantly prove yourself. So, how do we do that? We do this in three steps. First of all, it's important to understand, where is that self doubt coming from? Where are those self limiting beliefs coming from? And it could come from, again, a lot of different things. And here are a few things where we have commonly seen where South Asian women feel limited. So, number one, cultural conditioning. Girls are considered as a burden for the family members, and education is fine, they can get the education, the best education you can have. You can earn a gold medal and pass with honors, but marriage is more important. And if marriage requires you to uh, give up your education or stop working, you know that marriage is most important, is the point. Don't challenge the elders, keep quiet, speak softly. If you're dark skinned, then you're not beautiful. Responsibility of elder family members, especially when you get married, the taking care of in-laws, even though you have a full-time career. There could be childhood wounds from emotional or physical trauma. Immigration trauma, leaving one's home country. Sometimes these women have great careers back in their home country, but then they leave everything to come here because they got married. When they come here, there are language barriers, not able to really connect, not have that social network. You take career breaks to build family, and you feel that lack of belonging. Then there could be job trauma. Because of toxic bosses or colleagues, you didn't get recognized for all things that you do, you get burned out. You keep job hopping because you're not satisfied in the jobs, or you are just feeling that you are overlooked. There's no point in staying in that job, and you switch, but then the same cycle repeats, that you get stuck in the new job as well. So we track the source, where those limiting beliefs are coming from. There could be one or many sources, and it's important to really understand what is the source of that limiting belief, so that we can eliminate that, and you can really eliminate that self doubt once and for all. So we use a healing process. I like to call it as the confidence accelerator. In this process, we work one on one with clients and use emotional freedom technique tapping, a modified version of that, and also do shadow work to help with the healing. Because with all the trauma, with all the wounds that are there, the brain is constantly overworking. It's always hyper activated, and you feel triggered at little things, at work or at home. So with these techniques, we help calm the lower brain, the midbrain, which is the emotional brain, and we help create those connections between the cerebral cortex and the lower brain. We create awareness of how one's body and mind were impacted by the cultural conditioning and the trauma. It results in emotional healing from past wounds. You feel liberated from the limiting beliefs and self doubt. And we help you establish a sense of worthiness that you matter, your voice matters. It's very important to have that self assurance, to know that yes, you belong on this planet, in this new country, as much as anyone else. And then the third part is, we then teach you strategies for establishing a new belief system. So we help our clients ground and anchor into new possibilities so they can start dreaming bigger, and they don't feel like, yeah, this is it, this is it, this is how my life is going to be. I'll feel stuck, I'll always get overlooked. We remove that and anchor into new possibilities. What is possible? Where do you really see yourself going? And then ultimately help them achieve that. We teach them how to draw boundaries, how to say no, especially when you don't want to do what somebody else is asking you to do, and how to say no, to projects that you don't want to work on, how to say no to toxicity, how to really stand up for yourself. This also helps with prudent decision making, because if you know when to say no, if you know, it rhymed, when you know how to say no, then you make prudent decision making. You don't jump into making wrong decisions that you later on resent making them. We teach you how to use your voice in meetings where there's high stake, whether it's meeting with senior leaders, whether you're negotiating your salary or a raise, whether you're in interviews, whether you're making presentations, or whether there are high stake situations in personal life. You know how exactly to use your voice, and you speak assertively without losing who you are. And we teach you how to advocate for your well-being and career growth and success. This is the reason why our clients feel confident and self-assured, and they are excited to go to work every single day, because they know that they are no longer playing small. They feel that they are in charge of their career. They take responsibility for their career and make decisions accordingly. They have the required conversations to continue to advocate for themselves. Now, if you are in a situation where you are stuck in your career and you just feel you have a lot of self doubt, you lack confidence, and you're not being seen as a leader, if you want to slay self doubt and accelerate your confidence and elevate yourself to the next leadership levels, if that's what you want and if you need my help, then go to www.unshackledcareerwoman.com/call. When you go to that link, you can find a time to get on my calendar based on a convenient time for you. On the call, we will dive deeper into your situation, see what's working, what's not working. We will see if we are a good fit or not. And if we are a good fit, we'll get you started, and we will, really unchain you, unshackle you from all the limiting beliefs that are holding you back from creating the career that you want for yourself.